In this video, I want to explain to you why I think Toronto Maple Leaf fans are overly optimistic. We're about to go into the first game of the first round, Tampa-Toronto, tomorrow. The rhetoric in the media is Tampa Bay are tired, and Leaf fans are all excited about how good this Leaf team is and how tired Tampa is. Now, that may be true. However, when I say Leaf fans are overly optimistic, what I mean is it may also be true that Tampa have realized back in January, February, that they're in the playoffs, that they're going to play the Leafs, and that they can cruise through the rest of the season without burning too much energy and then turn it on in the playoffs. That is a possibility. That possibility tempers my enthusiasm for this team and their chances. Because if Tampa turns it on, a non-overly optimistic point of view, and slightly pessimistic, is that the Leafs do not have an answer. And I'm not talking about fighting. I'm talking about when the chips are down, can the team recover, tie, and win a game? Don't remember that happening this year. When they're winning, can they shut it down and hold on to a lead? They definitely did that against Tampa Bay with Joseph Woll in the net. Woll played an amazing game. He won that game, the last game of the season, Tampa Bay-Toronto. There was another game against Tampa Bay this year where Tampa turned it on in the third period and the Leafs capitulated. This is why I'm not overly optimistic. They did the same thing against Boston. Was it December, January? Boston turned it on in the third period, won the game. Boston did it again in the beginning of April, end of March, where one of their defenders jumped in the air with his hand, stopped a Luke Schenn clearance. Schenn was clearing from behind the net, don't forget. But he jumped 3-4 feet in the air, stopped the puck, came down on the blue line, passed it, they scored. Game tied. Boston won in overtime. Boston do what it takes to win. And you can make all the kind of excuses you want, but Boston does what it takes to win, and they turn it on when they need to. Do the Leafs? No, they should have been shutting down Boston there with careful play, carry the puck out, whatever it is. So this is what I say. Leaf fans are overly optimistic. The Leafs could win this series. They're a better team than last year because we've given up 10 draft picks. So there's a huge price we've paid. That's our future. McCabe's great, solid, and that's what we need. We have needed for the last 6 years the McCabe kind of player. Acciari, solid bottom six guy, love it. That's what we've needed in the last 6 years. O'Reilly, centering the third line, that's what we've needed. Great. Lafferty, he's okay, right? But that means we've got to win, and we've got to beat Tampa Bay, and we've got to beat Boston. And it's overly optimistic to say, well, aren't we wonderful, and Tampa no longer has the ability to beat us because they're tired. Well, we know the standard take on this series, and I won't regurgitate it for you because all of the media outlets, podcasts, YouTube channels say the same thing. They say Tampa's tired, Samsonov's as good as Vasilevsky, etc., etc. And you know what? Maybe Tampa's not tired. Maybe when John Cooper said that was an exhibition game, he was serious. Maybe he was wishful. Maybe the team is tired. Maybe they don't care anymore. This is a team that won 11 of the last 12 rounds. They know how to win, they know how to turn it on, and they know that the regular season is not necessary in terms of effort. I remember, however, Mitch Marner, who's a spark plug, busting his nuts all the way around the rink, all the way through January, February, March. Great player, lots of energy, love it. Poor energy management. Let's see what happens.